In this video, we're going to do a review of Shopify versus Squarespace and take a deep dive into the pros and cons of each one. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly which one you should pick for whatever your needs are in your specific situation. Kicking this off right now, we have Shopify. Shopify has become one of the most popular shopping carts in the world, and there's good reason why Shopify has become the market leader and so popular among e-commerce entrepreneurs. Number one, Shopify is built to appeal to the masses. More than 1.7 million merchants sell using the Shopify platform, and over 4.4 million websites globally use Shopify as of 2023, including 25,000 plus live websites using Shopify Plus. Out of this number, over 2.5 million stores are from the United States only. That means 1 out of 3 Shopify stores is based in the US. Despite the US presence, Shopify is available in over 175 countries globally, and last year it processed almost $80 billion in order value. As of 2023, Shopify had a market cap of $45 billion, and in 2023, Shopify merchants will handle over 700 million buyers. Now, there's a lot of good reasons behind the success, but kicking it off, number one, Shopify is a very user-friendly platform. The interface is intuitive and easy to understand even if you have no experience in web development or web technologies. Shopify sites can easily be built starting with their free themes. Shopify offers a variety of great looking themes that not only are free and won't break the bank, but look great too. They also offer within these free themes a lot of customization options. And there's also a very intuitive drag and drop builder to build your site on. Once again, if you have no experience, you should easily be able to build and customize your site starting with their themes around whatever your brand is. If you want a little bit more custom of an experience, Shopify also has paid themes to choose from, or you can upload your own custom theme either from a developer you work with or from your own web experience. Shopify also handles all the tech for you. You don't need to worry about server downtime or getting hacked or even finding a web host. Shopify will handle it all, and you're even able to purchase a domain from within Shopify and have them handle a lot of your web services. Shopify also offers great support. There's a 24/7 support team and third-party consultants if you need that extra step. But in general, their support is very reliable and you can usually get quick answers to whatever your question may be. Shopify's App Store has thousands of apps with cutting-edge features and apps to do exactly what you need. Whether it's pop-ups on your website, customer retargeting, upsells in your cart, there are thousands of apps to do exactly what you need. Shopify's App Store is probably the biggest of all the e-commerce platforms, and this is a huge reason why e-commerce sellers continue to gravitate towards Shopify. It has the solutions that work for everyone. Shopify is also built for e-commerce. E-commerce is the main functionality of Shopify, so it's able to really dial in its features and solutions into what e-commerce sellers need. It offers great credit card rates within its payment processor, Shopify Payments, and it also integrates with a whole lot of other apps and programs such as Pinterest, PLAs, and a ton of other things. And as an added bonus, if those things sound great to you about Shopify, I've gotten you guys access to the best deal you can get right now to sign up for Shopify, and there's a link down below for that. So if this did interest you, make sure to go check out that link so you guys can be getting the best rate possible. Moving on to a few of these cons about Shopify. Number one is it can get expensive depending on what you need. When you first sign up for Shopify, the base shopping cart has very few features. You'll need to pay for some of those third-party apps to get access. While there are free apps available on the Shopify App Store, a lot of the best ones with the best features, you're gonna have to pay a fee for, and some of those will be a monthly recurring fee. If you're not careful, these charges can start adding up and cutting into your profit margins. Make sure to be careful when you're signing up for Shopify apps so you know how much you're getting charged, because some of these apps can be charging a lot and you can get carried away. Shopify also charges a transaction fee. Now, I brought up Shopify Payments before as Shopify's default payment processor, but Shopify essentially forces you to use their built-in payment processor in a lot of ways. The main reason Shopify forces you to use Shopify Payments is they have an arrangement with Stripe where they split the credit card processing revenue. If you don't use Shopify Payments, Shopify will slap you with transaction fees, and they charge a high fee of almost 2% if you use a third-party payment processor. Well, oftentimes you can get a lower rate working with a third-party payment processor. That 2% transaction fee can cut into that margin and lead you just back to using Shopify Payments. The good news is that Shopify Payments does have a pretty decent rate and it's completely integrated into Shopify, making it easy to use, especially those living outside the United States that might have trouble accessing Shopify Payments in the first place, or those selling a product that might not necessarily get approved with Shopify Payments. You might have some trouble paying extra fees via this transaction fee to operate within Shopify. As I just mentioned, Shopify Payments also has poor international support. If you do live in a country outside the United States and you want to sell on Shopify, try Googling countries that support Shopify payments. And if your country is not included, try exploring Shopify alternatives instead, or find a payment processor and make sure to be calculating in that extra fee that Shopify is going to charge you. The next reason here is Shopify prohibits selling certain products. For example, in the United States, you aren't allowed to sell any adult-related products on their platform. You also can't sell any drug-related paraphernalia such as bongs. You should make sure to check the list of prohibited products before deciding to use Shopify, because this list changes from time to time. Another reason not to go with Shopify is their blogging platform is mediocre. If you're looking to use extra functionality other than e-commerce, such as perhaps setting up a portfolio or blogging, you might want to consider looking at a different platform. You also have two options from within Shopify. Number one, you can stick with Shopify's mediocre blogging platform with the addition of some third-party apps and try to make this work. Or number two, you can install WordPress on a subdomain, which just isn't optimal for SEO, but can be an alternative if you need that extra blogging functionality. Another reason is Shopify has a suboptimal SEO URL structure. You can't optimize your URLs for SEO within Shopify. Shopify often inserts extraneous terms in your URL, such as collections or products, which are not conducive to SEO rankings. Shopify also only allows 3 sets of variants per product. For example, you're only allowed to offer 3 sets of variants, such as size, color, and material for each product listed. If you're planning on selling a product with many variants, Shopify might not be for you. Shopify will also only allow 100 combinations of variants, period, per product. For example, take the number of sizes times the number of colors times the amount of material, and this number has to stay below 100. If it exceeds 100, you can't list your item. One final reason is some of the best features within Shopify are only available on higher plans. Gift cards should be available with any plan on Shopify, but currently Shopify only allows the use of gift cards for regular plans, which can run you almost $80 a month. Some of their very best features are saved for Shopify Plus, which will run you over $2,000 a month. If you want to run an online store in more than one country with multiple language support, you'll have to sign up for Shopify Plus or pay a recurring fee to a language plugin. Moving on from our breakdown of Shopify, and now let's take a look at Squarespace. Now, Squarespace is a bit smaller as a platform than Shopify. It has a total number of 3.79 million users. The United States accounts for 70.7% of Squarespace users, and Squarespace receives 30 million unique visitors each month. One of the best things about Squarespace is it is very beginner-friendly, even more so than Shopify. Within Squarespace, you can find many award-winning templates that are all for free. It offers a variety of templates and tools to help users create professional-looking storefronts in a variety of industries without any of that technical expertise. There's also, just like Shopify, 24/7 customer support, where you can reach out and get feedback on the questions you have while setting up your website. There's also a free custom domain for your first year with unlimited bandwidth and SSL security. Squarespace also comes with a lot of upgrades and features for users that want to create more complex websites. While its base plans start at $16 per month, for e-commerce features you must pay for a business plan or higher, which starts at $23 per month. Some plans within Squarespace have no transaction fees, which is one up it has on Shopify. And another one up is every plan has access to these SEO features that Shopify currently lacks. Squarespace has also recently started adding dropshipping integrations. For a while, Shopify has been the dominant force in dropshipping for quite some time, and Squarespace is playing a little bit of catch up, but they've been developing some dropshipping integrations for those of you looking for dropshipping solutions. Some of the cons about Squarespace is that, number one, video storage is limited to 30 minutes, which is something to keep in mind if you're looking at storing a lot of video content. Number two, you must have a business plan or higher for these e-commerce features. Squarespace below a business plan doesn't come with any of the cart or e-commerce functionality. It also has a smaller user base and is not directly built for e-commerce. Squarespace is great for building websites like portfolios or a website for a physical location, and thus doesn't dedicate all of its energy towards e-commerce. In fact, that's just a small thing of what Squarespace does. While this might be great if you're a smaller store and want a lot of this other functionality, if you're strictly looking at getting into e-commerce, perhaps this is a huge negative. Shopify and Squarespace are great solutions for hosting e-commerce products in certain situations. Something I found that works a whole lot better for me is hosting my products on Amazon. Through using Amazon, I'm able to tap into millions of customers continuously searching and get traffic driven to me through Amazon searches, I'm able to have Amazon fulfill and take care of all my orders for me, where I take the role that fits me best in managing my company and letting someone else deal with the fulfillment. Amazon also has a trust factor. When people go to your listing the first time, they know they can trust your business as it has that Amazon stamp of approval. And if you guys are interested in selling on Amazon as a way to make money selling e-commerce products, I have a free training available. There's also a link in my description, completely free, where you can learn the basics and access that vast number of millions of shoppers continuously looking for products and start making money while doing something you're passionate at. In summary, the winner here is Shopify. The biggest reason is that Shopify is built for e-commerce. So if e-commerce is what you're looking to do, Shopify should be a no-brainer solution. Squarespace is great, as I mentioned, for a physical location web page, a portfolio, a small store, but for major e-commerce, Shopify should be a clear answer. The thousands of third-party apps that it has integrations for and the customization options make Shopify easy to start and also customize as you go along with it. You can create a store that truly reflects your brand with all the functionality that comes from a massive e-commerce company. If you are looking at moving forward with Shopify, please do not forget I have the best deal for you available right now on Shopify, right down there in the description. This way you're getting the absolute best deal you can starting out with Shopify. Make sure to check that out. You can compare it anywhere. This is the best rate you can get, as well as Squarespace. If you are a smaller store or physical location, as I mentioned, I have a link down there for Squarespace, which is also the best offer you can get online. Once again, all three of those links are available in my description if any one of these things interested you. With that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you like this video, and stay tuned for more videos like this.